I just wanted to take a minute and talk about the plans for tomorrow. I made the drive from the hotel to the start-finish line. I'm glad I did because it turns out where the state park is on Google Maps compared to where the start-finish is, there's about a 15-minute difference. So I'm gonna have to leave a little earlier tomorrow morning than I thought I was. This is really cool looking. I'm gonna turn around and show you again. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get up a little earlier than I thought I was and head out. There's no cell service or anything, so I'm gonna post a quick update in the morning and then nothing until I'm done and headed home. Yeah, so tomorrow my plan is to dedicate the race to my friend Victoria. She's been going through some shit. She was the first person I knew to get COVID, got over that, got diagnosed with breast cancer, double mastectomy, dealing with that, and now she's in for chemo treatments. And amazing person, and she's tough as nails, right? She just keeps going through it no matter what it is. So yeah, tomorrow's run is going to be dedicated to her. I will be wearing bib number 75. I looked it up, same number as Mean Joe Green, so I will channel my inner Mean Joe Green tomorrow. I hope it goes well. I was surprised at how hilly it is, which I shouldn't be. I ran around here last year. I just didn't remember it. It was super flat all the way from my house in Michigan to the hotel in Indiana, and then as soon as I left the hotel, headed towards the start-finish line, all of a sudden it got super hilly, kind of like what I'm walking in right now. I'm trying not to fall on my head while I'm on the video. But anyway, so yeah, I'm a little bit surprised by the hills, but I shouldn't be. I looked up elevation on the race and everything, but you look at those maps and what does it really mean? So anyway, I'm excited about tomorrow. Picked up my race packet, stopped by the brewery that hosted packet pickup, patronized them, had a Sloppy Jane, it was called, which is a vegan Sloppy Joe. I am not vegan, but I'm always willing to try food I haven't had, and it was good. Yeah, you know, nothing new on race day, but the day before race day, heck yeah, have some vegan Sloppy Joes. Why not? Anyway, that's really about it. I just wanted to check in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm gonna drink lots of water tonight. Be pretty boring. I'm gonna go to bed pretty early. Drink lots of water, get up early, make sure I eat something for breakfast, because it doesn't make any sense to try and run a 50K on, sorry, I'm looking around, I don't know where I am, I'm just checking this trail out. Doesn't make any sense to try and run a 50K and start without food in your stomach. I have traditionally had a pretty iron stomach. I can eat anything that I'm hungry for when I'm running, which is a good thing for me. Yeah, so tomorrow morning I'll get up, I'll eat some breakfast, I'll head over to the race, check in, make sure there's nothing last minute that's a surprise to me, and then I think 9 o'clock we kick off. It's a really strange course. So from the start finish, you go to aid station A. They call it a lollipop, so that's the stick of the lollipop, and that is just shy of 3 miles. Then you go from aid station A, it's a loop, and you go from A to B, and that's also just under 3 miles. And then from B, continue on the loop all the way back around to A, and that's just under 6 miles. So you do that loop twice. So just under 3 to get up to A, then 3 and 6, 9 around the loop, then 3 and 6 again, 9 around the loop. Then you go back to the start finish on the stick of the lollipop, and then back to A again. So that's 3 each way, just shy of 3. Then there's a mini loop back to A, and then you go back to the start finish. So there's a drop bag. I have a drop bag, which I still have to fill up tonight, label it, all that good stuff. So the drop bag will be at aid station A, and I will see it 5 times throughout the day. So my plan is, I made up some mashed potato burritos. I've got peanut butter and honey crackers, which is just a snack that I tend to eat when I'm running. I got some granola bars. I don't eat a lot of race food. I've got goo. I like goo. I just don't like to depend on it. I like to eat. That's a silly statement, but I like to eat food. Like, I like to eat things that I would normally want to eat. I'm trying to think of what else I have. I don't know. I've got peanut butter M&Ms. Those are one of my favorites when I'm running. So I've got actual food. I do have a thing where I can't chew and run. So I tend to walk when I'm eating and then run again when I'm done. Which, you know, over the course of a 50K, who cares? I don't have a speed. I don't have a time that I'm shooting for tomorrow or anything like that. What I'm going for is just to feel strong. Like, I want to be able to go out slow enough that I can maintain throughout the race. I know it's going to be a push at the end. It's a push at the end no matter what. But yeah, the really hilly part, the really tough part is from B to A. There's somebody in front of me. I'm gonna feel dorky talking to a camera while I'm going. The tough part is from B to A. I'll see that the first time, and then I'll go a little harder the second time. But yeah, that's my plan for tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye. One more thing. This lovely mucky mess that I'm walking through here by the waterfalls just reminded me. Mud. Apparently OPSF is known for its mud. I watched the director of the race has made a video of the start finish to A to B, and then B to A again, right? So they went out before 2019's race, I think, and just recorded. Here's kind of what the course looks like. Just in that video alone, or those 3 videos, I think I counted 7 water crossings. And it's a loop that we do twice, and then we do a smaller loop back to A a 3rd time. So I feel like my feet are definitely going to be wet. I run in Injinji trail socks. They're those toe ones. The trail ones are a little bit thicker. And I typically don't have issues with blisters or anything like that, but I did throw about 4 extra pairs of socks in my pack, and I will bring those. Those will be in my drop bag. So yeah, water crossings is going to be an issue. The other thing is, it's supposed to be like mid 70s tomorrow, which is just crazy because, I mean, we're early spring, and I think the warmest I've run in so far in my training this year is maybe mid 60s. So I'm carrying a pack at the beginning. We're supposed to be able to carry 20 ounces of water at any time, which is silly to me because the longest we're going between aid stations is 6 miles. So I will carry the pack through the first loop, and if that goes well, which, you know, basically I will reevaluate after I get done with the first loop. But I might drop the pack and just carry a handheld, which is what I normally would carry on anything less than, let's say, 10 miles, unless it was crazy like really hot or something like that. So we'll see. I'm not gonna be pushing so hard that I'm gonna be dehydrated. Maybe the 70 degrees is gonna mess with me. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so I'll have a pack on in the morning. When once I get to the aid station the second time, turn around and show you some water. I don't think that this counts as the biggest waterfalls in Indiana, but but maybe it's an indicator of what tomorrow's going to be like, water crossings. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to need to carry more than a handheld full of water, so I will carry it through the first loop so that I know what I'm in for. But from that point on, I will have run all of the course except this weird little cutoff on the last mini loop. So depending on how that goes, I may drop the pack and just pick up a handheld, which is my preference for anything of this kind of it depends on how far apart the aid stations are, right? So the farthest I have to go is just less than 6 miles without an aid station, which should not be a problem at all for a handheld. But yeah, so other than that, let's see, what am I gonna wear? My trail shoes are Merrell. They're Nova 2s. I will fully admit that I bought them because they were fun looking. They're kind of rainbow colored, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I bought them, and then I started running in them. I like them a lot. So those are my trail shoes right now. I wear Injinji socks, the toe ones, the trail thickness, so they're a little bit thicker. Never had any issues with blisters or anything like that with those. So I definitely like the Injinjis. Whatever kind of running shorts. I shouldn't say whatever. There is definitely a pair. It's the same pair I've worn on every single ultra, but I couldn't tell you what they are, where they're from. And then basically just the softest t-shirt that I can find, which in this case is there was a challenge over the summer put on by Ornery Mule Racing. It was a 400-mile challenge. I don't remember what the time frame was that you had to do 400 miles in, but anyway, I got a really soft t-shirt that says trail running is essential on the front, and that's going to be my shirt for tomorrow. With it being, it's going to start in the mid 50s and it's going to end in the mid 70s. Is that right? Maybe it starts in the mid 40s. Starts in the mid 40s because there's a 30-degree temperature change throughout the day. I think I'm just going to start out cold. I'm okay with that. I'll warm up as the day goes on. So I'll just be shorts and a t-shirt and my cool new hat, because nothing new on race day. That's my motto. And so I saw a new hat that I just had to have. So by Head Sweats. I can't recommend it or not recommend it. I've never worn it for a run before, and I'm putting it on tomorrow. So I'm breaking my own rule. But yeah, this is looking pretty cool in front of me. This must be the lower falls. I just needed to get for a walk. I went to the brewery, had a couple of beers, had some dinner, and needed to go for a walk before I got back to the hotel. Otherwise, there's no way I would fall asleep tonight. So, oh yeah, this is nice. I'll record a little bit of the lower falls, assuming this is the lower falls. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm excited about it. It's not my A race. It's a stepping stone race. I'm running a 100-miler in July 1st called The Badger, put on by 10 Junk Miles. I'm a big fan of their podcast. I just think they're fun people. So that's my 100-miler. So I'm doing this, and then I'm doing Mohican 100. I'm doing the 50-miler for the Mohican 100. And I don't even remember when that is, but that's my other stepping stone race to get up there to get ready for the 100-miler. 100-miler will be the farthest I've ever gone. 100K so far is my limit, and that was one that I did from my house to a brewery down in Indiana, because all my long runs have something to do with Indiana. I'm going to just show you these falls real quick. I can't see what you're seeing. There we go. I feel like this would be really fun on a kayak. Yeah, I just hit the lower fall, so I'm gonna walk back to the car. I'm gonna go back to the hotel. So a friend of mine told me about when he was a teenager, he worked at this fast food place called Penguin Point. I've never heard of Penguin Point. It sounded like he was making it up. When we came down to do the Huff, the night before the race, I saw a Penguin Point, but we were looking for something good to eat. I was with my wife, and I didn't think convincing her that super crappy fast food would be the way to go before the race the next day. So it turns out my hotel is 3 doors down from a Penguin Point. So even though I already had vegan sloppy janes from the brewery, I'm gonna stop at Penguin Point and see what this is all about. I'll probably get a milkshake and something little, because I eat like an 8-year-old that's been given a credit card. Like I said, normally I have a pretty iron stomach, so it won't be that big a deal. But anyway, pre-race meal is going to be a milkshake and some kind of garbage food from Penguin Point. Anyway, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I will talk to you then. Bye. Oh man, that's way closer in person than it is on this video. I'll try and get up closer in a minute. But that's it. Biggest falls in Indiana. There we go. I feel like that looks a little better. Kind of a little cool little park that I just happened upon. I'm also a big fan of like rock walls like that. We just don't have them around me. I feel like they're I feel like that's a Kentucky, Virginia, that kind of area. And I'm jealous of those rock formations. I'd love to run around them. But yeah, biggest waterfalls in Indiana. I don't remember what they're called, but I'll look it up. Enjoy. All right, I made it to the park again. Dropped off my drop bag. Just sitting in the car trying to stay a little bit warm. It's pretty chilly this morning. But yeah, we got about 45 minutes till the race starts. I'm looking forward to it. I've got to remind myself to go out slow, go out slow, go out slow. I'm going to take it easy on the first loop and then see how it goes. So far, seems like a nice environment. Everybody's been really friendly. Like I say, this is my first time with a drop bag, so we'll see how that works out. I would have liked it to have been a little bit bigger once I put a spare set of shoes in there, because I don't know how bad it's going to be with my feet and how wet it's going to get. There wasn't a whole lot of room for anything else, but it'll be fine. So anyway, I'll use the aid stations. There's nothing longer than a 6-mile section between aid stations, so it should be fine. I will talk to you later. Bye. Still waiting to start the race. This is just an example of like a little bit of water running down through big muddy hill both ways. My big debate is poles or no poles. I didn't practice with poles. I've run with them a couple times, but it's probably been almost a year. So I think I'm gonna go no poles and see how that goes. Sun is coming up. It is going to be a fantastic day. I don't know if you can see like just the sun running along the top edges of those trees there. Oh, today's going to be a good day. But yeah, so I think I'm going no poles. I just decided. I will talk to you later. Bye.